Well, folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful weekend. Now, just like last weekend, a lot of people that went offshore were complaining about how rough it was. Well, we're going to kind of have the same scenario this weekend, to where it's going to be relatively pretty calm inside the bay, but once you get outside the bay and get past the land by about 10 miles probably, it's going to pick up. And it's going to be an east wind 10 to 15. It's supposed to be 1.9 to 1.6. So it's not horrible, but it's not going to be fun. So if you're going offshore, just be cognitive of that. I can't say that word very well. And just be careful, because we are going to have the summertime storms. They're not going to be as numerous as they have been, but they will be out there. So just be careful when you go offshore or even in the bay. Just keep your eyes to the sky and make sure nothing's going to approach you and catch you off guard, because that's not fun being caught in thunderstorms. As you can see in the background, we've got our baby back, thank God, and we're getting ready to go out tomorrow and do some fishing. And we just want to say thank you to Sunray Marine again for getting our boat serviced in and out very quickly and back to us. I can't say thank you enough to them. They've been such a great partner for Tampa Bay Fishing Channel. And so if you're looking for getting your boat serviced, especially if it's like a 20 or 100 hour and it doesn't need a lot of stuff done to it, if you make an appointment, they can get you in and out within 48 hours. So that's a pretty quick turnaround, especially now these days. So if you're looking for your boat to get serviced, they have a location in Largo and a location in Holiday. If you have your boat on a lift, they will come and get it for minimal charge. So if you do have some interest in that, check them out. If you're looking for a boat, definitely check out Sunray. They have a few Stamuses coming on board. They have, I think, a 31, maybe one or two of those, a 33 coming on. So if you have some interest in those, definitely go see those guys there. I just want to say thank you again for their support. So as I was saying about this weekend, like I said, the weather's going to be nice. The east winds are going to be up a little bit, so just be careful when you're going offshore, and just watch out for those storms, because they'll pop up, and some of them have been pretty nasty with a lot of lightning. Let's go ahead and get into the Friday fishing forecast, talk about the tide and schooners for this weekend. On Saturday, we have a high tide at 2:34 at 7:33 a.m. Then we have a low tide at 3:43 p.m. at a 0.33. Then on Sunday, we have a high tide at 8:31 a.m. at a 2.51. Then we have a low tide at 4:58 p.m. at a 0.12. So as you can see, it's a pretty long outgoing tide until mid to late afternoon, and it's moving pretty good. So if you're looking for those inshore fish, I would highly recommend fishing that hard outgoing tide, and definitely use dead bait. This water temperature is very hot, and these fish are very lethargic. They don't want to move around a lot. So just keep that in mind. Catch bait, if you want to use live bait, you can, but I think your chances are better off using cut bait or whole dead bait than it is to try to use live bait, because these fish, especially the snook and the redfish, don't necessarily want to chase these fish around. They want easy meals this time of year because it's very hot. Let's go ahead and talk about the schooners. On Saturday, we have a major feeding time from 7:10 a.m. to 9:10 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 2:44 p.m. to 3:44 p.m. Then we have a major feeding time on Sunday at 8:07 a.m. to 10:07 a.m. Then we have a minor feeding time from 3:52 p.m. to 4:52 p.m. If you did not get a chance to come out to the Finn's Fishing Club last week, we did something really cool. We had different stations set up to where each person talked about something different. My station was tide, schooners, barometric pressure, and how weather affects the fish. So it was really cool, because every 20 minutes everybody would shift, and they all had different little name tags with the type of fish. So if you had a certain type of fish, you started at one location, and then you went to the next and the next and the next. So it was really cool, because you got to learn everything from tide, schooners, and how weather affects the fish, to tie flying, to many different what knots to use and things like that. So it was really cool, and I think everybody really liked it. We've got a lot of good feedback from it. So the next one, we're going to be talking about boat electronics. So I'll definitely be bringing my boat up there, and we'll be talking about electronics. So that's the number one question that I get from people, is boat electronics. So on our next Fins Fishing Club, that's what we'll be talking about. Now, I kind of gave everybody a little bit of crap last week about not sending in pictures for the Friday fishing forecast. Well, you guys sent in pictures, and you sent in a lot of pictures. So I want to say thank you for that. I really appreciate it. So we're kind of getting right back into the swinging things with those. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the top catches for this week. In this first top catch, we have Brent Woodard that caught this 25.5-inch redfish Thursday kayak fishing Indian River Lagoon. He was using cut frozen mullet, and he released it. That was a nice redfish, and see, cut dead bait. He caught it on cut dead mullet. So there you go. Here's George Heron and his friend Don Parrish. They ran out Saturday the 30th after getting their limit of some American red snappers. They decided to troll a bit and was able to land this nice wahoo. Don Parrish caught the wahoo. In this last one, this is Jeff Heiss and his buddy Jamie had a great grouper day offshore. They caught their limit of red grouper in 60 minutes, and the red snapper was caught in 83 feet of water on our way back in. The red groupers were 26 to 29 inches. Thank you very much to everybody that sent in pictures. We've got pictures for next week and probably the week after that. So thank you very much. But don't hesitate to send in pictures to us. We really appreciate it. If you want to send pictures, send them to info@tampabayfishingchannel.com, and we'll be able to get them up there for you. Again, I can't say thank you enough for all of the support. It's a continuous thing, and we can't say thank you enough. And we've got a lot of things rolling in. We did finally got in touch with our 18,000 subscriber winner after 3 different people we picked. We could not get a hold of them. So the fourth guy we touched base with finally got back to us. So we're going to set up a trip with him. I'm going to set up the trip with some of the golden ticket winners here very soon. So keep a lookout for that. And we're steadily growing with our subscribership on our YouTube page. So if you haven't subscribed there, please do, and subscribe to the website so you can get your name into the drawing to go fishing with us when we get to 19,000 subscribers. So anyway, thank you very much again. We really appreciate it. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.